Look, we understand fully that it's two halves, but heading into the locker room at halftime, most people were thinking that the Falcons had one hand firmly on the Vince Lombardi trophy. Their defense was dominating, quick, putting pressure on Tom Brady, keeping the Pats' offense, off balance the whole 9 yards. What was it that Atlanta was doing well that kept the Patriots off balance?
I think everybody was thinking, oh, my gosh, I can't believe Atlanta's up 21-3 at half. I mean, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. We didn't expect that. But, there's a couple things. I think that first half until the end, the speed of Atlanta's offense and defense caught the Patriots by surprise because Atlanta is fast, and they had some troubles. The outside run game, the ferociousness of it early, New England was not ready for it. The other thing is, you said it, they pressured Tom Brady. Yeah. The defensive front was extremely active. I mean, they were doing all kinds of twists, and they constantly were putting pressure on him. So that was making him, move around, make some throws he doesn't usually do. And believe it or not, especially on the interception, they confused him. He threw away a couple footballs because the coverage was a little different than he thought, and he got bad results.
That's exactly. And I thought, watching it, I was like, okay, Dan Quinn, Seattle, Seattle loves playing zone. Atlanta came out and straight pressed everybody, dropped the robber in. They were hitting early in that game. The first couple of hits on Edelman, I felt like it was going back to the Cam Chancellor hit on Demaryius Thomas, the setting the tone. And they set the tone for that football game. I didn't think they had the ability. I knew Atlanta had the ability to put up 21 points. I didn't think that defense had the ability to stop New England like that in the first half.
You know what I thought, guys? Here's the thing. There were 2 turnovers in that first half, one by LeGarrette Blount and the interception return for a touchdown. They still had over 200 yards of offense. And the thing that I did as watching the game and broadcasting the game on Westwood One, Josh McDaniels came out and said, you know what? These young DBs are not going to be able to stay with our experienced wide receivers, with the exception of Malcolm Mitchell, who's a young man himself. For me, I saw maybe the worst defense that Tom Brady will have faced in the Super Bowls, the 7 Super Bowls that he played. And 546 yards later, 93 plays later, it bore itself out. It just took a while for them to get right and get Tom Brady right, because that was a different quarterback in the first half. That was not Tom Brady wearing number 12.
Well, you're always a different quarterback when they're hitting you all the time.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's not. He also missed Julian Edelman on a crossing pattern. He was wide open, and that is, you never see that.
And the reason why is because they played not to lose the game. The second half was about them playing to win. They came out like a fighter the first couple rounds, trying to feel each other out. And Atlanta came out like Mike Tyson. They said, I'm just going to be aggressive. I'm going to throw everything at you. And about time they looked up, they were down 21-3 at half. This came down to Tom Brady and the New England Patriots playing the way they did throughout the entire playoffs, and playing conservative and not picking it up until the second half. And also what Atlanta did on offense was they still got Julio Jones the ball versus double coverage. He made 2 big catches in the first half that opened up the entire field. That's when you see a tight end, the rookie tight end, go down the seam and catch a touchdown. He opened up everyone else because he made 2 catches. When the guy was supposed to be inside leverage, he ran an in cut, and he still caught the ball. And he ran an out cut when the guy was underneath him and inside with help over the top. And now they're going crazy, trying to figure out how to stop Julio and open up everyone else.
As we heard our colleague at the NFL Today, Bill Cowher, say that New England just did not change its game plan.